I was sharing it out, but hello, 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 everyone. I was actually sharing it out and saying double tap over here. Make sure that you guys go ahead, drop a hey, how you doing? Let me know where you guys are watching from. We are going to discuss this week's challenge. All right, so we're going to go over this week's challenge. I know I'm a little bit late with for some of you. Some of you guys have already known about the challenge that there was one coming up this week, but just didn't know what the exact topic was. But if you were on Wednesday, Thursday, I mentioned what it was, and then some of you guys have seen the post. But if you have not seen the post, we are going to discuss this week's design challenge in Silhouette Studio. All right. So thank you guys for letting me know where you're watching from. Hello, incredible greetings. Incredible greetings. I know. Yeah. So hello, hello, hello. I was doing the sharing and I didn't realize that my microphone was off. Incredible greetings. I am incredible, magnificent. Oh, ink at the end. How are you doing? Ooh, another Floridian. Hello. Welcome, welcome in. Incredible greetings, incredible greetings. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Don. Another Floridian. How art thou? Indiana in the building. New Jersey, North Carolina. Incredible greetings. Hey, hey, hey. Period. Hello, hello. She says, I got mine. Thank you. Hello from Georgia, Denver, Colorado. Thank you guys for jumping onto the live. You saw the notification and you clicked on it. So I thank you. I thank you. I thank you for hopping on. Ooh, you're also watching from Florida. Hey, 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 hey. Thank you. One of the ones that got all of the challenges. It's like, hey, I was missing out on these. I need to get up on it. So thank you for purchasing all of the challenges. All right. So, Chi-Town in the building. Hello, incredible greetings. Hello from Dallas. Uh-oh, somebody else in the MIA. Hey, I'm in Miami Gardens. So, definitely need to link up to where, we're trying to set it all up to have some in-person sessions here. We'd love to have you kind of stop by. You can pick up your submission ink and paper directly from us. So, shoot us a message. I'm so ready for tomorrow's challenge. Hello, hello, hello. Incredible greetings all the way over in Cali. All right. So let's hold on one second. So I have not done this in a while. It's been a good little minute since I've done a giveaway for access. All right. So it's been a good little minute. So I'm going to run a giveaway. I can't do it over here because it's not TikTok shop. What am I looking for? I'm looking for StreamYard giveaway. Okay, StreamYard giveaway. There we go. Yeah, I can't do it over here, but I can definitely do it over here. There we go. And all right. So let's go and there we go. So just so you guys know, you can all you have to do is just enter it one time. All you have to do is enter it one time. You don't have to do it multiple times. It doesn't increase your chances, okay? So, I just set this up and the what you need to put in the chat is hashtag challenge me. Okay. So I'm going to put this as a banner right quick for what you guys have to put in. So it's hashtag challenge me. Okay. There we go. Comment, challenge me to be entered into, okay, let's see. Uh-oh. What is it doing? All right, I have no idea what happened. Hold on, y'all. Okay, there it is. It's collecting them. All right, perfect. All right. So I'm going to take that one off real quick so that we can actually talk about and y'all can focus on the challenge at hand and what the challenge is for this week. Let me clean this. This is so dirty. Oh gosh. All right. So, hello, everyone. I am Shakia, the professor of HS Inc. 365. We are the home of the honestly speaking brand of products. We carry the absolute best summation paper and ink that is like the most efficient as well. If you don't know, with our summation paper, you are able to sublimate as low as 365 degrees as fast as 30 seconds. No butcher paper required. When I'm doing shirts, on the quality shirts that I use, I don't have to put butcher paper on the inside, on the top, underneath. I don't really lint brush because I don't use those cotton-like ones. So there's a lot of great benefits to using our paper. So you can definitely check out our paper on the website. We carry 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14, 17, and 13 by 19-inch paper. We also have some sample packs if you want to just try it out before you buy it. So you can check out our sample packs as well and have those shipped to you. All right. We're also the home of Silaholics Anonymous. That is my free online platform, which is our YouTube channel. And we also have a free Facebook group and a free Facebook page where I have been teaching you guys how to use Silhouette Studio for the past 8 plus years, nearly 9. There's videos all the way back to version, I don't know if I have version 2 on there, but I know I definitely have version 3 videos. And although they are from the older software, once you learn the tools and functions and things like that, those videos definitely are still helpful. You just have to know where to, like, if I'm in there and I'm saying I'm going to modify, you just got to know where modify is. And that's one of the things that's great about our challenges is you get a reference sheet and I identify what those tools are. So I circle them. It has what it is. So you can now see the name and then identify the tool. So that's one of the perks of being in VIC with these challenges. So we have all those videos over on YouTube. And then we're also the home of 365 Creative Academy, where we help you to unlock your creativity in a wide variety of trainings. Everything from Silhouette Studio. We now have some Photoshop classes on there. We've done business, Shopify, so websites. We've done phone board creations. We've done party favors, all sorts of things over on 365 Creative Academy. And that is the host for our design challenges. So if you don't know like how I roll, I love teaching Silhouette Studio. I am someone that uses Photoshop. I use Illustrator. I used to use CorelDRAW. I'm kind of still dabbling in it now. But once I kind of went full on to Adobe, I don't go to CorelDRAW as much. I pretty much stick to like Illustrator or Silhouette Studio for my vector needs. And then if I need something that is basically a bitmap or rasterized, if I need to fade something off, then I'm using Photoshop. But I am very familiar with it. I am, a graphic designer by trade and just by from like high school. So some of you guys know my story. Was not doing anatomy physiology, didn't want to cut up a pig, ended up in my first graphics class, and I fell in love with it. And I've just been doing and just learning and improving my skills in graphic designing. So I learned Photoshop first and Illustrator first. I know CorelDRAW. And when I came across Silhouette Studio, I was like, oh, wow. This has a lot of the same exact features that are, or tools that's in Illustrator. And when you want to do some more advanced things, yes, those tools definitely come in handy. They'll make your life a little bit easier because they become like little shortcuts. There's a lot of things where, there's tools that have been added over the years. You can click on certain things that it'll, give you your spacing and warp tools and envelopes, and it's just all sorts of things where it can make your life a little bit easier. But I'm actually glad that I learned these softwares several years ago, well over 20 years ago, because my teacher really broke down the basics and the fundamentals. Like, if all of these nuances and these new age things were stripped away, I still be able to survive in the graphic design world because I learned graphic design without all of the, which is really was like AI stuff, like all without all of these newer things in it. And I like to teach that way. So Silhouette Studio allows me to really teach graphic designing, where you're not, I'm not gonna say it's like a handicap or it's a crutch, but you really get to get like a really good understanding of design and what has to be done to do X, Y, and Z. To where if you have to do it that way, you can. If you only learn with all of the new tools and like the click of a button type deals or the plugins and things like that, it makes it a little bit harder if you can't, pay for, like, let's say you hit hard times, you can't continue to pay for your subscription for Illustrator. But if you relied on just those tools and you never learned how to do it from a basic level, and you have to go to something like Silhouette Studio or Affinity or Inkscape, you'd be lost in the sauce. So I teach from a true fundamental standpoint, and Silhouette Studio allows me to do that. Whenever I'm like in Photoshop, not sure if you guys have ever worked in Photoshop. Like, if you want to just change the size of something, you can't just click on it and then resize it. You have to know the prompt, or you have to go up to edit, or not the prompt, I'm thinking about AI. You have to know the keyboard shortcut to go into what's called free transform. And once you are there, then you can skew it, stretch it, move it, transform it, rotate it, all those different things, right? But in Silhouette Studio, as soon as I click on something, I can just click on the nodes and I can stretch it out, pull it in, I can rotate it, I can change the color. When I'm in Photoshop, you have to click on the element, click on the color, click on like the little square that has the color. It opens up another window, and then from there you have to go find the colors. Yes, you can see it. Then you have to hit OK and come back, versus just clicking on it and changing the color. Like, sometimes I don't want to go through all that. Those little extra clicks can make your design time like extended. And it's something that's very simple or very simplistic in nature. And so doing all of that is annoying sometimes. So when I came across Silhouette Studio and I'm like, oh, I don't have to go over the like what's the how the saying goes? Uh over the river and through the woods to be able to do this. Oh, see, I'm liking this over here. I was actually able to put together my concepts a lot faster using Silhouette Studio than using Photoshop and Illustrator. There's going to be a bunch of graphic designers who, they're professional designers. They're going to tell you it's not a professional software. It does the same thing, especially when it comes to Illustrator. It literally does the same thing. Now, does it have all of the color profiles and things like that? No, but there are ways around that, like using color codes and color charts and actually putting in the hex code for the color that you want it to output. So there are ways around it. You can do a lot, and I do mean a lot, in Silhouette Studio and in the free version. There are really great tools and features when you have Designer and Business Edition, but you can do so much just from the free software. In the free software, they give you access to one of the key things in designing, which is your edit points. Like, you have access to your basic modify features, such as subtract all, weld, divide, intersect, crop, all of those in the free version. You can trace in the free version. Silhouette Studio actually has a feature that Illustrator doesn't: trace and detach. If you wanted to do that same thing in Illustrator, you would have to have a copy. You would have to trace it, then expand it, and then use that to basically crop it to that one to just kind of remove it. Because when you're just doing the regular live trace, it's a little bit different. So I love trace and detach compared to like how you would do it in Illustrator. So like I said, all these are part of the free version. Go straight to Silhouette America. This is not a sponsored video, guys. I truly love this software. I have from the moment I opened it, and I have been sharing with you guys for the past 8+ years about this software, especially if you are a beginner, if you aren't ready to invest and spend, buying a program and paying for it monthly. This is a really great option to get you started. You can create flyers, you can create invitations, I've created full on banners, okay? Full on banners in Silhouette Studio with multiple pictures on it. I've created service programs for homegoing services. I've created like my big cutouts. I've created things for sublimation. I've created DTF prints. I've created logos that are like branded. People have had them trademarked, like logos in Silhouette Studio. You can do a lot in Silhouette Studio, I'm telling you guys. So I want to be able to share with you guys and teach you guys a little bit about how Silhouette Studio works through our design challenges. We are now on design challenge number 5 that will take place tomorrow, October 14th at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This challenge is about creating custom calendar layouts and planner pages or like to-do pages. You can put whatever you want in there because we're going to create the blank spaces, and then you decide what you want that to be for. It can be for your business and a way for you to organize your orders, organize your task for the task for the week to complete your orders. Maybe you'll need that to keep up with what you like, your inventory and what you need to order. You can use it any way you want because all we're really going to focus on is how to create those separate spaces and put the lines on them. And then you're going to be able to add text into it. When it comes to the calendar, do you need a calendar page that's a weekly page, a monthly page, something where it's just numbers and you're just going to mark it off? Or do you need to have blocks where you can write little things in there? Keep up with our challenges. Keep up with my videos and things like that. Whatever you want to use these calendars for, you can create your own template. You don't have to go out and purchase one. And if you decide that you want to be a part of the community that is selling digital products, you can create your own and you can be a part of that number of people who sell their templates. You can easily turn it into a Canva. Now, we're not going to go over how to turn it into a Canva template, but you can turn it into a Canva template. You can make it into an interactive one, basically like creating like a PDF. You can put hyperlinks if once you take it into Canva. It's so much that you can do, and you can sell your own digital product or use it for yourself. So that is what design challenge number 5 is. We've had challenges that will teach you about using text designs, using shapes, replicate. I'm teaching you about layout, composition, negative space, choosing fonts. You are truly learning how to design and find your own design voice. Each of these challenges, it may not be something that you really might need, or it might seem very simple in how you would set it up, but it gives you practice upon practice upon practice. I preach that all the time. You have to practice your design skills on something other than an order. That's how you're really going to find your design voice. So there are 2 ways that you can partake in this challenge, okay? There is the free access, right? So some of you guys know we don't do like demos and Q&As anymore, at least for the rest of this year. So you can still learn, get new content or like just new tutorials and things like that, but you have to still go through our Academy site. So there is a link on both platforms. If you click on my name, it'll take you to like my face, and then you click on the name again, you'll see my link tree. And I think it's the second one is the free access. For you guys in the description, you'll see the one for the free access. When it comes to the free one, it's going to be basically a really quick tutorial. You get the how, right, with that one. So I'm going to go in, show you how, like the sizes and dimensions, how you can set it up. And if you're able to learn from that, hey, you can learn for free. But we also have what's called VIC access, very incredible creative. So that's our version of VIP, right? With the VIC access, you're going to get a worksheet. This one, like normally you have the worksheets and it's like kind of like what we work from. So I've set this particular worksheet up where some of the elements are there if you're not quite comfortable, but you still want to kind of create your own layouts. That's really what the free version, I'm going to show you using those. So that way that part is there for those who are in VIC. But what we're really going to focus on in VIC when we get to the we do part, you're going to learn how to create these elements yourself. Okay. We're going to go through exactly how to create all of these elements from scratch using shape tools, alignment tools, modify tools, and things of that nature. So how it works, well, and also with the VIC, you get the worksheet. And because as soon as I dropped it earlier today, like I was mentioned, I dropped a little snippet, a little picture. Y'all went ham on the website. So I added a bunch of backgrounds for you guys. So I'm going to show you guys the backgrounds, like just show you a little bit of what's going to be included. So let's go over here. Let's flip you guys around. And okay, we add to stage. There we go. All right. So I'm going to come over to here. So this is the worksheet that you guys will get. So you already have some layouts here. All right. You'll be able to add your own picture. I'm going to show you how to like really personalize this. If you want to put like someone's pictures in there, where you can put your own text, you can customize the colors, set up your numbers. I have the Samantha font. I did all the dates in like the Samantha font. That's a really popular font that people really, really like. So I end up giving you guys January already in the Samantha font. Now you can't change it, like it's basically a path or like a shape or an SVG, like you guys like to say. But you're going to get this. And then here are all of the elements. And I'm going to show you how to change those and modify those to create all of these different layouts. Like literally the majority of what's here comes just from these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I'm missing one. I'm missing the rounded rectangle, but I can still use these, but it basically comes from these 5 elements. I literally created all of this from these 5 elements. And I'm going to show you how to do that. All right. And then what you're also going to get as a bonus, before it was a few of them. It was literally like in here, it was this background, the floral, and I think I had one fall and one Halloween. But because y'all have been rocking out VIC, you're now going to get all of this. You're going to get fade, like, so, in Silhouette Studio, you really can't create shadows. Well, you can create vector shadows, but you can't create drop shadows. So I have drop shadows. If you've had my fade bars and stuff like that, you kind of know how great those can work out for you. So I already have these where they're set up. I'm going to show you how to add the shapes and things on top. So look, so it can look like a sticky note. So you can make it look like a sticky note because it looks like it has a shadow, like it's folding up. You can put other things on top of that, like all sorts of things. So now you're going to get all of these different backgrounds that you can use. So if you're doing something for, you want to make more of like a kitty or a baby shower type one, something for kids, you want to make one for Halloween. You can turn this into like a calendar, but you can also add like coloring book pages to it. So it can become an activity sheet. So many options. So because y'all have been rocking out, I went in and I added a whole bunch of backgrounds. I have two more I need to do. Last time, you guys were asking me about like my glitter backgrounds. So I'm going to add two of my favorite glitter backgrounds to this as well. Okay. So you're going to get all of this. You're going to get the worksheet. So now you can start creating if you're, let's say you're not able to quite, grasp it and put everything together, but you want to create yourself a custom calendar and just practice cropping pictures and things like that. You have this set up that's going to be for you already. So that's included. You get the playbacks. You get the full playbacks. When you're in VIC, that's where you can ask questions. So after every segment, we have a little break and I ask, are there any questions? If you miss something, if you didn't quite understand it, you're able to ask those questions during this live Zoom session. Now, if you get access to the free one, you don't see any Q&As. You don't get access to the playbacks. You don't get access to any of the worksheets. We also have a reference guide. I'm not going to leave it up too long. Hold on, wait. First, wait, let me make sure. Hold on. Let me make sure which one it is, because I didn't want to click on the wrong. All right. So I'm going to show y'all real quick. We're going to go real fast and then come back, right? So we do what's called a reference guide. Boom, right? So that's your reference guide. And so you guys get to see that. Everyone gets that reference guide if you're in VIC. How that's helpful if you are brand new to Silhouette Studio, you've never really used it. Maybe you are a Cricut user and now you're realizing, man, I'm limited over in Cricut Design Space. I need to learn a different software. Photoshop intimidates me. Affinity intimidates me. Illustrator looks like a foreign language. Silhouette Studio is free. I can learn how to design. What you learn in Silhouette Studio can be applied to a lot of other different softwares as well. So you're learning that in a free software. So if you've never seen it before, I give you the reference guide. So when I'm saying go to modify, it's not like, where do I go for modify? So I have that label for you. You print that out. And what the reference guide also does for you is as you're going through all of these challenges, each challenge has a different reference guide for the tools that we are using for that particular design. So once you go and you start to look at your reference guides, it's like, wait a minute. I use subtract here. I use subtract here. I use it in this one, but they all look different. It's going to start to make it click at what subtract actually does and like the power of it. Or if it's make compound path, if it's cropping, if it's the alignment tools or transform. When you're seeing these designs that are totally different, like none of them are the same. If you look, you can see our thumbnails. None of these designs are the same, but they are utilizing some of the same exact tools and functions, and even some of the same operations as far as like the order that you would do things in. And you're getting totally different results. So that reference guide is really going to help you understand how to design, and you're going to feel confident to create your designs, like your own designs, your own layouts in no time. All right. She was like, now you're just showing out. I have them all. You definitely get more than what you pay for. Be ready to learn. It's be ready to learn. And that's a really like strong part of that is be ready to learn. We don't just do okay, hey, this is how you do it. I'm going to show you that. It's not a tutorial. It is a class. It is designed for me to teach it and for you to learn it. I teach the why, not just the how. Everybody who comes in for free, you just get the how. That's all you get. How you going to take these little elements, put them together, and hey, you can have you a calendar page. But now when you come to VIC, it's for those who really want to learn. Those who want to like not keep looking at things and just saying, I wish I can do that. I wish I can put that together. You're going to learn how to actually put it all together. The link is in the description of the video. So all you have to do is click like on like either afterwards or like just click on the description, or go straight to my website. If you guys can never find it, anytime I come on here and I'm talking about a class, if you know my website, you know where to find it. Shop.hsinc365.com is where you can go to do the VIC. When you do it on that site, you also build up rewards points. So after a couple of classes or a couple of purchases of ink, paper, digital files, or whatever, you're building up those rewards points, and then you can get a free class, a free pack of paper. You might have enough for a free bottle of ink. So it's best to do your VIC access over on the Academy site, because if you do it on the on the shop site, if you do it on the Academy site, you'll still have access to VIC, but you won't build up any rewards points. All right. So I'm going to show you guys, like, if you just want to do the free one, I'm going to show you guys where you're supposed to go at. Let me flip back over here to show you guys where to go. How many challenges will there be? My goal is to do one once a week. Now, next week, because I'm supposed to be in Atlanta, might be the only time that it's not on the weekend. I may have to kind of squeeze it in the middle of the week, because I'm supposed to be going to Atlanta for Print It United. So next week might be the only one. But my goal is to do challenges all the way up until I take my break. So once my kids are kind of like out of school, I normally take a break and I just enjoy them for the Christmas holiday. So up until that point, which is like, I think like the week before Christmas or week of Christmas, something like that, is how long we would do these challenges. These challenges are a build up to our bachelor's program. So I'm doing these kind of at the end. And then once our bachelor's and our master's and our doctorate program starts, there won't be any more challenges, because I have to focus on those 3 different programs. Let's see. Yes, the challenge is tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so we don't have any in stock. We had a pre-order that is now closed because we have to order it. However, if you've ever purchased rolls before, there's an email coming your way. But for everyone else, it's technically still on the website, but the discount for it is over for the pre-order. So we are expecting them within about a month or so. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to put this back up. I'm going to do a giveaway for a spot to the challenge. So there we go. You can comment challenge me to enter for a spot in the giveaway. All right, let's see. She says, leave your shyness at home, because when you are in VIC, it's definitely a true professor setting. We do definitely help you. We do definitely help you understand designing better. Okay, there we go. She was like, they're like, I'm excited. You always come with the fire. No, you don't have to put the whole thing. Just put challenge me. Just put, it has to be a hashtag and then all together. So how it was on the screen. So it has to be hashtag challenge me. I can't do the giveaway over here on TikTok. You got to go over to my Facebook or my YouTube, because the only time it lets me do giveaways here if it's something that's on the TikTok shop. So you guys, if you want to enter, you got to go over to Facebook or YouTube right now, because I'm about to do it. Okay. All right. So let me go before I do the giveaway. I'm going to show you guys where you can go at for the free access. There we go. And let's flip y'all around. Okay. If you decide you want to do free, you don't want the full-on experience with the professor, hey, that's fine. I get it. So you can go, come on now. You can go over to our Academy site, all right? So that's 365 Creative Academy. You're going to go over here. You're going to come to this. So this is the thumbnail that you're looking for. This is challenge 5. You're going to click on that, and it's going to say free preview. All right. You're going to click on it. If you don't have an account already, it's going to prompt you to create an account. So you have to create an account on our Academy site. Now, there's nothing right here right now. It's not going to take you anywhere. As you can see here, the link will be active at 11:45 a.m. tomorrow, because once we're in the session and I hit go live, that's when I will actually know what the link is. So you have to click, you have to come, if you're doing just the free one, you're going to click there at 11:45. The link will be in there at 11:45. All right. We start about, well, actually being like a like 11:40, because we start 15 minutes after. It's going to give people time to get in, 15-minute grace period. That is when we start it off and we get going. Okay. So now that's like the free access. You won't get access to anything else. If you are VIC, you would click, even though it's going to tell me it's blocked because I'm not logged in. You click here, and that's going to be where you get to, oh, but y'all can't see that. So you're going to click on the next tab down, and that is where you're going to get access to the Zoom session. Oh, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. I'm trying to think. Did I go in and fix that? Oh, crapola. Hold on. I got to check something real quick, because I don't know if because I was doing the training with someone, and I don't know if I completely finished setting up the Zoom. We're about to find out, though. Well, I'm about to find out. Okay. Haha. I did not. There we go. Because you have to register for it. There we go. So tomorrow, when you guys click on it, or you can click now, if you click on it, it's going to ask you to register, and then that's how you'll get the actual link. So then right up under that is your note guide. So you would click on that, download that ahead of time. I mean, you can use your own notebook if you want, but this allows you to punch holes in it, keep it in a notebook, and keep all of your notes together. So your note guide would be here for you to download. And then under the downloads here, which of course I'm under free right now, so it's not going to show it to me, that is where you're going to get your worksheet, your bonus backgrounds and elements, as well as your reference guide. Okay. So you're going to get all of that under here. So that's where everything is. And it's missing. Oh, it's still in draft mode. It's hidden. So there's one more because of your link to watch the live stream, which I explain your live stream link once we get into the session. Okay. So that's where this is how your dashboard is going to look when you're in VIC, or even the free challenge. Free challenge, you only get access to the first one, and your link here will be active at 11:45. For everyone else, the Zoom room will be open starting at 11:15 is when I'll start the Zoom, and you'll see it, because I think somebody said before, like they came in and it's like, I hadn't started the live yet. I mean, I hadn't started the Zoom yet, so they thought that they were in the wrong spot. No, so it'll tell you, if you get on too early, it'll say I haven't started yet. Once I've started, it's going to tell you just have to wait to be entered into the room, and then I will let everybody into the room at the appropriate time. All right, at the scheduled time. So that's how that works. Now, like I said, this is for free access. Can you pay through the Academy site? You sure can. Yes, there is no free preview for Challenge 4, because look, anybody who was in Challenge 4, Challenge 4 was 4 hours, okay? Challenge 4 was 4 hours. And when I tell you, from the moment we hit record, it was the good, juicy stuff. There was no little basic how for Challenge 4. We went in on Challenge 4, okay? Some of you, I'm going to show you something real quick. Somebody asked me, did I have a class for, where is it? Did I have a class for this, right? When I took this image right here and I made it to where I could easily like change the colors and stuff. Someone asked me, am I teaching that in the class? Am I going to have a challenge on it? Guess what? Challenge 4, I showed you how to do that. So if you took challenge 4 at the end, with remember that part with Minnie Mouse's bow, I showed you how to isolate and how to do that. So challenge 4, nope, no free preview, because baby, we went in. It from moment 1, we were in learning. They learned about like how to identify the, like, how can I say it? When you are trying to figure out how to set your design up, how to think about the method that you're going to use. Like if you're using DTF, well, you can't do this or you can't do that. If you're going to use EcoSolve, you can do this or you can't do that. If it's going to be vinyl, you have to, so if it's sublimation, we talked about the inspiration and the layout, why I chose certain things, why I didn't do this. We talked about it being line art. So from second 1, it was learning about design. It was absolutely challenge 4. 4 is one of my favorite numbers. Well, it is like, yeah, it's one of my favorite numbers. So that one, I already knew was going to be the one that did not have a free access, because that's my favorite number. And we went in, like I gave it my all, and we actually ended up being on for nearly 4 hours. And it's not like 4 hours of dead air or this was a waste of time. It was 4 hours of straight information. And yes, you can still sign up for it. Let's see. So the challenges vary. These are all beginner ones that we're doing right now, and they're just $5.63. Everything with us is always going to have 365 or 563, which is 365 backwards. Everything, all of our pricing has that or the number 30 in it. So 563 for VIC access for this particular challenge. Now, once it gets progressively more advanced, the price will change from there. She was like, they said challenge 4 was the best one yet. I'm telling you, you can still sign up for it. It was absolutely thebomb.com. So if I sign up, will I be able to see the earlier classes 1, 2, 3, and 4? Yes. So I'm going to go over to the other site now. So here is the best place to sign up for the challenges, because you will get access to reward points. Like it'll build up right there. So as soon as you kind of create your account on our site, it creates your account for the rewards, and you're going to build those up. Like I said, you can use those for dollars off of an order, or to be able to get a free class, all that kind of good jazz. So we're going to scroll on down right here, and here's all 5. So you can sign up for all of them, and you will immediately have access to the playbacks, to the downloads, to the segmented versions, and everything. Yes, you have to pay for challenge 4. It is every last class that I have until it goes into the vault. You can go, if it's showing up here, if it's showing in classes and playbacks, you can go in and purchase any of our classes at any time, as long as, of course, it's not one of our older classes that's in the vault. Classes that are in the vault, I'm acting like I'm Disney. They come out once a year, and that is Black Friday, Cyber Monday. These are like older class, but you're going to be able to get them at like a really great price for those. They only come out once a year. But anything that's here actively and it's under class and playbacks, you can purchase it at any time. Let's see. I'm excited for tomorrow. I will be in and out, but we'll definitely be watching the VIC replay. So here's where you will go at for paid access. Go over to our website. The link is in the description. Actually, you know what? Let me see. Let me go over here and I'll put the VIC one in the comment section for you guys. That way, that one's a little bit easier to access. Okay. So this is where you'll go to pay for VIC access. So this particular challenge is one where, with the way that it's set up, my goal, how the challenges are supposed to be, and every other challenge except for 4, we've done pretty good on it. They're slotted for an hour and 45 minutes. It really is dependent on like questions and stuff that you guys have, because I opened the floor for questions. And challenge 4, they were coming with the questions. They were sharing their, we had with the you do part, we had someone that shared their screen. They went through the whole thing. I think for, was it the tracing part? A couple other people shared their screen. So it was really, really, really interactive for challenge 4. But challenge 1, 2, and 3, we were really good with staying on schedule. So anywhere from an hour and a half to about 2 hours, depending on how many questions were asked during that session. And I think challenge 3, we ended, like, just so that it wasn't too long. Challenge 3, we ended like the official challenge, and then I stayed on and I answered a couple of additional questions. So, but as far as the part that you need and what you're paying for, between an hour and a half, I think it, when you register for it, I think it says like an hour and 45 minutes, but it's like between like an hour and a half and 2 hours. That's why I put an hour and 45 minutes on there. Let's see. Incredible greetings. Looking forward to tomorrow. I am as well. Hello, hello, hello. And I'm going to, let's see, I don't even know if it gives me access to it right now. All right, so I'm going to do the giveaway. All right. So right now we have 26 people entered into. Now you got to have an account. Now, when I do this, I should have told y'all that. My bad. I'm going to talk about the challenge a little bit. I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to go over to the Academy site. It's 365 Creative Academy. If you are watching and you do not have a free account, you have to sign up for anything. You don't have to pay for it, pay for anything. You just go over there and create a free account. Okay. When I go and do this, when I draw it, I'm immediately going to go look for your name and I'm going to add you to it right now. Because if I try and do it later, the way my brain is set up and all this stuff I got going on, I'm not going to remember it and you're not going to get in. Okay. So whenever I do this and I pull the name, I immediately go over to the Academy site. I find your name. I add you to the course, the challenge, the class, however you want to say it. Okay. It's challenge me. It's not just challenge. It's hashtag challenge me. So I immediately add you to it. If I search through it and I don't see your name, I move on to the next. Okay. I move on to the next. So I'm going to give y'all a quick little minute, just in case you need to go and set up an account real quick. If you've entered into the challenge if you entered into the giveaway by putting hashtag challenge me, and you don't have an account, I suggest you run over there and do it, because if your name come up and it don't come up on my list, I pull another name and I'm not going back. All right. So while we're going to give them time to go set up their account, does anyone have questions for me while I give them time to set up their account? All right. We have 28. Oh, come on. The heck? You got to be kidding me. All right. So yeah, we're at 28. Well, if your name comes up, I'll ask you what your name is for the Academy site. So to create a free account, I'll put it in the chat. So it's going to be 365 Creative Academy.com. That's our academy site. 365creativeacademy.com. That's where you're going to create your free account. Okay. No, the color chart is not in the vault. You have to purchase that from our site. That's not a template. Let me see. Because I just forgot. In groups, it's not going to show it. So I'm going to, where is it? So learn.365creativeacademy.com is the academy site to create your free account on. All right, here we go. All right, let's see. And if you've already purchased it, we will send you a gift card that you can use towards another challenge. All right, so let's see. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add you to the challenge. And we're going to do one more. Congratulations, by the way. I don't think I said that. Congratulations. All right, and we're going to draw again. Well, we know Miss Dawn is already in there. All right. Miss Dawn does a lot of support anyway, so I don't know if she would even care about getting a gift card. I'll still send it to you, which she's just going to give it right back to me. And she's going to send me a cash app for coffee. So I'll pull one more. But I'll send you a gift card just for you to send it right back to me for coffee. All right, let's look for your name. Congratulations. There it is. And let's see. All righty, we're going to add you to challenge number 5. All right. Any questions for me before I get off of here? I have a design to do for a homecoming jacket tomorrow, and I need to do that so I can have it print out tomorrow morning or let it print out tonight and apply it tomorrow morning. Any questions for me? If you are just joining, we're going over. Yes. So I was talking about the challenges. So until the end of the year, one of the things that I'm doing to help you guys with learning to design, these challenges serve 2 purposes. Okay. One, I hear so many of you guys, or I'm seeing so many of you guys. I want to learn to design. I want to learn to design. I want to do designing, but you're not prioritizing time. Or when it came to the 30 days, some people were asking me, well, will you be doing that again? Because yes, I have it, but if I have like a set time to be somewhere, I'm going to block out that time and I'm going to be laser focused, right? So it's to help you prioritize time. It's to finally get you to work on something that you don't have an order for. So many of you guys are not taking the time to just practice some random ish, right? So you can, actually you can utilize everything that we've created so far. You can utilize that, to make something or sell something or whatever. But it's not like the it's not the initial intention like behind it is to make it to like for an order. So this is forcing you guys to practice your design skills. Take the time, take a pause from everything else, open up Silhouette Studio, click on these tools, utilize these tools together, because so many of you guys, you're saying, I want to learn how to design. Like, man, like, Professor, you're doing such amazing things as I want to get to that level. Well, guess what? You can get there. I didn't just wake up and say, okay, yep, I can do this. This is, I mean, don't get me wrong. It is years and years of just learning to design, of creating designs in Microsoft Word of all things, and like creating some really dope things in Microsoft Word, Illustrator, Photoshop, Corel Draw over all these years. And me just like, I'll see a poster, I'll come home and I'll try and recreate it. I tell my students all the time, if you get mailers, like get things in the mail, the junk mail, it's no longer junk mail. Save those, go into your design software and try and recreate that so that you understand how shapes work, how to space things, how to align them, how to figure out your margins. That's what's going to get you to professor level, and you're going to become a much better designer. So this is designed to help you prioritize time for yourself. This is for you. This is to help you meet your design goals. It doesn't matter what the design is. Every design that you do helps you understand the software that much more, helps you understand these tools that much more. And then you'll be able to start to look at designs like, oh, okay, I know I have to do da 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 to create this. That's what it is designed to do. So take advantage of these challenges. Be prepared for the doctorate program, well, not just doctorate, the bachelor's, master's, and doctorate program that will start in January of 2024. Um, it will complement the 30-day training. I know Terry says all the time, like now that she's in the trainings, the 30-day training, the 30-day Essentials to Silhouette Studio training now makes a lot more sense for some of these tools and functions, because now she's taking that and she's using them in designs. So if you've taken the 30-day and you're still kind of like, not quite sure, because we focus on teaching you the tools and functions, these challenges will now make those tools and functions make sense. All right. So this week's challenge is customize calendars and planner pages. Or you can really make that page for anything. It can be an orders page. It can be for you to organize your orders, organize your tasks, or however you plan out your week. It can be used for that. That is what we are designing. The main tools for this particular challenge is going to be your line tool, or your shape tool, your line tool, modify, and align. So those are going to be your main ones that we're going to work on for this. Okay. I answered that one. No, the color chart is not, that's not a template. The color chart is not a template. You must purchase that one on the website. How do you use the reward? You know that I actually did a whole video and I thought I reshared it. It actually came up in my Facebook memories. Was it yesterday? So there is a video that shows you in detail how to use the rewards points. So if you go on YouTube and you search honestly speaking, like how you spell our name, rewards points, that video will come up and show you how to use the rewards points. Um See you tomorrow. Could you give a brief overview of what's on the syllabus for challenge 4? There's actually quite a few Facebook posts about it. We basically went through like on if you look at the what is that thing called? The thumbnail, there we go. And you see that oh, it's repeating what I say. Not sure why it's doing that. But you look at that picture, that's basically what we created. And it was using cropping, using tracing, offsetting, subtracting. The bonus content was learning how to use the sketch tool. What else did we go over, y'all? I showed image effects and changing the colors. We learned how to use keyboard shortcuts, using alt to like duplicate. It was a lot. It is a lot. It's well worth it. 4 hours of amazing content. Yeah. Oh yeah, replicate too. Yep. So either the keyboard shortcut for replicate or using the replicate function. So yep. And if you are just jumping on, I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to show you guys all of the goodies. So this is the worksheet. So you're going to get, oh, I got to flip y'all around. Duh. But some of you guys may have seen it already. So you're going to get 3 different layouts up front. Like, so you can utilize these and just add your pictures to it, add your borders to it, change the colors. So if you just want to kind of create a full-on custom one, so this basically becomes a template. So you're now getting access to this particular template and you can go in and create it however you want. Change up the colors. But you're also going to get these 5 elements. Everything in here, like you all really see how different these look. They look totally different. Yet everything in here was created from these 4 elements. Literally. Like 5 elements. These 5 elements. There's ways to do it where you don't have to do a lot of like point editing, but at the end of the day, like these are the 5 elements that were used to create this. What happened? Uh-oh. What happened? There we go. My screen went black. I'm not sure if it went black for you guys. So you're gonna get that. And when I dropped it on Facebook, y'all ran to the site and y'all were ready for VIC. So I went from having only 4 design elements. So I had a couple different backgrounds to fill in like the sides, like a couple borders, to where you guys went bananas on VIC. So you're now getting all of these backgrounds plus 2 of my favorite glitter backgrounds. Okay. So you're getting all of these elements because you cannot create shadows like drop shadows in Silhouette Studio. So I'm giving you these with this so you can kind of like, let's say like you want to create a calendar page and you want it to be like a digital notepad where you'll write like little notes on it. That shadow is going to kind of create that look, and then you can make this whatever size you want it to be. So we're going to go over that as well on how to make this like a shorter notepad, a shorter sticky note or whatever. You can layer them. So you're now going to get all of this because y'all were, the site was jumping when I dropped it on Facebook. So now you guys get all of these extras as well. Okay. She says, yes, it was a lot. Even if you are not a newbie to Silhouette. Oh, thank you so much for that, Maria. Thank you so much. She's like, even if you're not a newbie to Silhouette, you will learn something that you didn't know. Because I'm telling you, I take you to some places in Silhouette that most people don't know Silhouette can do. Okay. I was hoping for this one. Yay. All right, y'all, I got to get out of here because I have to create this design and then I got to get home. So I will see you guys tomorrow at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. So 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The room will be open like a little bit before that. If you're only doing the free access, that link will be available. So you have to, just have that page open and then click on the free preview link. That will be open at, the link will be posted at 11:45. Okay. It will be posted at 11:45 if you're only doing the free preview. All right. And that's just the how of how to create one of those templates, not any of the Q&A. So you don't get to watch all of it. You don't get to hear the Q&As or anything like that. You get to watch basically a YouTube tutorial. But in order to get access to the YouTube tutorial, you got to go through the Academy site. All right. All right, y'all. Until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.